Hello everybody, this is Bob Anderson and I'm going to do a video that's going to talk about my next step in my trading journey. When I started the channel on August 15th, 2022, I had just gotten a funded account with Apex Trader Funding, and it was my fourth account, and I had started the channel to try to hold me accountable for the trades. And it was very successful doing that, because I ended up going the whole month of August. I ended up going the whole month of September without a losing day. I had losing trades, but not a losing trading day. And I got funded and yada, yada, yada. And I showed all that. And one of the things I talked about as to why I even started trading again was to rub the dust off of my trading skills and to try to implement some new trading thoughts from price action, so that I would potentially have something to fall back on when when I retire or whatever. So that I'm not just dependent on Social Security and my my assets to live on. So, anyways, I say all this because in the process of doing this, life goes on, and my PA account was successful. I was successful and whatnot, and I got to share with a lot of you guys in this group my trades and a lot of you have gone on and done some little tweaks to them in your own way and whatnot, which has all been great. And the people in the comments that are in my videos are so positive. And it's so nice, because the internet is such a horrible place nowadays, in my opinion. But our little group has become so positive and so supporting for each other. Anyway, so one of the things I wanted to talk about is I'm going to try to make the next step in my trading journey for a different reason. I've had a couple people close to me, close in my age too, recently pass away. And I'm talking about in the last week. And I say to myself, we only have one shot at this in life. And so when Friday came along and Apex did their 80% off thing, I said, I'm gonna go big or go home. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do myself an $100,000 payout challenge. And how I'm going to go about that, or how I've already started it, is on Friday, October 28th, I bought 10 Apex accounts with the 80% off coupon, 10 of the $25,000 accounts. And so what I'm going to do, or what I have done, is I have linked them all together in a trade copier. And I traded them on Friday. And all but one of the accounts, and there's an explanation of what happened to the one, but all but one of the accounts made north of $600 in the first trading day. Now, how their $25,000 account works, remember, these are individual $25,000 accounts, and there's 10 of them. Each one of them has to go $1,500 in profit before going $1,500 in negative with their trailing stop. So each has to go $1,500 in positive, and they all have to be traded at least 10 trading days. So I've had a great start. I put it at the beginning of the video, the picture of where the accounts are at. I had a great start, since they're all sitting at 400. The lowest one is 400. The biggest one is like 700. They're all sitting in a really good position. So I'm going to slow walk those using just 2 trades that I have presented. The continuation trade and the overnight open trade. Remember, the overnight open trade doesn't set up every day. The continuation trade does set up every day. I'm going to use just those 2 trades, and I'm going to pick one account. I'm going to trade 1, maybe 2 contracts, depending on the situation. And I am going to slow walk this with all of them linked together towards that $1,500. If I can get to that $1,500, I will be there by November 10th. Will be my 10th trading day. So my goal is on step 1, 10 days to earn $1,500 at an account. Day 1, I'm averaging about $600 on every account. Day 10 will be November 10th. So hopefully as of November 10th, I'll be coming on here and telling you guys I hit my $1,500 for all 10 accounts. Once that happens, I'm giving myself till November 14th, maybe 2 days for them to do it. But I get all of the PA funded accounts going. So if I get them all active by November 14th, I need to trade 25 days to get my first payout. So again, all 10 of these accounts are linked together. All 10 of these accounts will be working together, individually, but together. And so I need to be able to leave a cushion. So I'm going to start at 0 again on like November 14th. And so from there all the way towards, like a few days before Christmas will be like 25 trading days. I need to raise that balance of 25,000 to minimum 28,000 so that the drawdown stops at 26.5. The reason I say 28,000 by that 25th day is so that I can take $1,500 out per account and still have the remaining balance, the 26.5, have a $1,500 cushion to where I would get stopped out. Okay? So that's what the goal is in the first 25 days to get a payout in December, is to earn $3,000 an account. And the payout in December would be $15,000 because each account can get max paid out at $1,500. 10 accounts, $15,000. Go to January. So then after that, I say 20 days, 20 trading days. I really only have to trade. Now here's where the rules change. Every month after that, I only have to trade 10 actual days. I'm putting 20 down there because I have about 20 trading days to take my balance from 26.5 per account back up to the 28,000 so that I can withdraw again the max amount, which is $1,500 an account. So the payout by the end of January would be another $15,000. $1,500 times 10. There you go. So this just kind of, I'm just trying to stay with, I'm not going to force these accounts to overtrade. So what I want to do is I want to get these balances to $28,000 and then X-nay, A-nay on the trading. Don't risk it. Don't put myself in a position where I'm going to potentially lose the money. I can't take out any more than what I've got, than what I've already earned. So why risk it? Okay. So then we get into February. Same thing. I have to trade 10 days, but I have 20 trading days basically to earn another $1,500. Because remember, every time if I'm at 28,000, when I take the 1,500 out, when I liquidate it out of my account, that brings my balance back down to that 26.5. Only leaves me $1,500 cushion. February, I have 20 days to earn another $1,500. That's to bring the balance to 28,000. And my payout, again, max will be $15,000. max payout allowed, 10 accounts. Is $1,500 an account, $15,000 total. After that, after you get past your third payout on all 10 accounts, there is no cap on your payout. Where I come up with the $100,000 is that I get $10,000 an account payout before I have to split the money with Apex 90-10. I mean, I get 90%. It's not like I'm splitting it 50-50 or something. But that's where I come up with the concept of $100,000, because I want to work my way to that first 100,000, 10 accounts, $10,000 an account, $100,000. So March and April, this is where it can change, because now I don't have a cap on what I can get paid. And I have $55,000 left to get paid out, if that makes sense. But I just kind of said, well, let's take 20 days to earn $2,750 and take $27,500. I don't care if it takes 3 more months to do this. It might just take 1 month. But the objective from this point forward, March, April, May, whatever, is to earn that last $55,000 on all 10 accounts and take those payouts. So I call this my $100,000 payout challenge, because the challenge is really to me. And I'm going to document this process from today to hopefully April, when it ends. I documented my first thing with this, which was to get my payout, my funded account to actually fund. I documented that. So now let's document how we can change, potentially change my emphasis on trading, on how much time I spend in trading. Because if I can make these a reality, it makes it so that the challenges I face in my own business that I own now may not be so worth it anymore. So anyways, I had an excellent first day of my challenge. I way over exceeded what I needed to do. Little story there, I had 10 accounts. I picked one as my primary. And 9 of the 10 are well over $600. But what happened, so I've learned another flaw with the trade copier. It's not the trade copier's fault. It was my technique. One of my subscribers, I had the last trade I took, so I was up about $400 on all my accounts, which is great, ready to shut it down. But a great 5-minute gold line trade set up. So I entered one contract to do that. I put one contract on the screen. Well, one of my subscribers taught me how to actually link it to the gold line. So price was coming down and the gold line kept shifting down, because that's what happens. It's a moving average. So the moving average keeps shifting down as price comes to it, because now the average keeps changing to the down position. And what had happened is my trade was sitting on the screen. My entry was so precise on this trade. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. That the finger was coming down. My main account that I had here that was driving everything was sitting right here, and price spiked down, and my main account, my main entry that directs everything, dropped down one tick so fast and then sprung back up that my other 9 accounts that are the copier ones all got filled, but my main account didn't. It was that fast. It was that accurate that gold line trade was so spot on. So what happened is all of my 9 accounts got entered except my main account, which created another problem. Same problem I had when I lost all my accounts. And that was now none of my targets or my stops were on the chart. So I had to go in. Now, what I did is I went and took each one of them individually and looked at them, because price took right off. I mean, it took right off in my favor. I mean, that's how accurate it was. I wouldn't have had this problem if price kept going down, because my main account would have been put in. So so what happened is I ended up going into each one of them and closing them out. And so what I have learned is, do not tie, when I'm using Trade Copier, do not tie my entry to a moving average, because it's so volatile at the moving average when price is coming to it, that my actual Trade Copier can't keep up with it. Can't keep the other 9 accounts moving at the same speed as the entry. So I need to use static entries, which most of my trades are static entries anyways. My overnight open trade is a static entry. My continuation trade is a static entry. These are static entry trades anyways. And I don't plan on using my 5-minute gold line trade for this challenge anyways. I plan on using just 2 trades, my overnight open trade and my continuation trade. Those are the only 2 I plan on using for this whole challenge. And I'll put a link in this video below that describes each one of those trades. Okay. But anyways, that's my challenge. That's what I'm working at. By the way, we have over 800 people since August that have subscribed to this channel. It's amazing. I mean, since August 15th, when I put my first video out. So let's see here, September, October, 2.5 months, we've had over 800 people subscribe to this. That's very, very, very overwhelming. It's great. So anyways, I'm going to let everybody go. Oh, by the way, I am going to do a video in a few days I may even do it here soon, that shows that even though I take these price action trades in the ES, they still work in the NASDAQ. They still work in oil. And I'll show examples of that my same moving averages. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here looking at oil on Friday, the overnight open trade, wham, 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 3 times. Beautifully 3 times. And the 5-minute gold line trade, wham, beautifully. Each one of them for hundreds of dollars. So anyways, I'll probably put a chart together. Just put a little video together to show everybody that. But anyways, my point is that price action works in the most liquid accounts. And oil is very liquid. The NASDAQ is very liquid. And obviously the ES is very liquid. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.